Welcome to Battle Blogs, the show where I take a look at the world of robotic combat, particularly the BattleBots brand. To start off the show this time, we had a fun little parody Ripperoni pizza commercial. And why not? Ripperoni definitely showed how powerful it could be after its victory against Endgame. But it really was just a bit of humor before the actual matches. Speaking of the actual matches, Gruff went up against Witch Doctor. It's rare to see Gruff actually torn apart, seeing it's such a tank, but Witch Doctor's damage game was way more powerful than it's ever been, and also it hit Gruff's flaming gas tank as well. Woo! Malice went up against Valkyrie. Pieces of Valkyrie went all over the box. Eventually, both bots lost their weapons and were only crab walking. The refs eventually called it and took it to the judges' decision. The judges originally called for Valkyrie. I personally disagreed, and so did Malice's driver, because they appealed. The judges reviewed the footage and saw that the weapon kicked back on with Malice at the last second, and reversed the decision with Malice winning. Mad Catter went up against Big Dill, and we had a mini-bot fight. The mini-bots were going at it, and that was kind of fun. Big Dill had a surprisingly large amount of control and even damage, and it was Dill's match in the beginning, but Mad Catter finally turned it around at the end, and the judges ruled for the cat. Jackpot went up against Ribbot. It was redemption time for one of these bots. Ribbot did wonders with the undercutter, but Jackpot delivered powerful hits and took out 2 wheels. Ribbot narrowly avoided a KO, and it went to a judge's decision, where the judges ruled for Jackpot as the winner. Scorpios went up against Sawblaze, and the nostalgia! My god! Scorpios went up against Sawblaze, somehow getting Overkill's old sword somehow. Overkill was a bot from back in the days of BattleBots, where it aired on Comedy Central. I don't know how they got it. I don't know how they got Overkill's sword, but that was amazing as far as nostalgia goes. It didn't seem to really do anything, however, damage-wise, and Sawblaze broke my childhood by snapping the blade and KOing Scorpios for the win. Ripperoni went up against Hijinks. Early powerful hits took out Hijinks' weapon, the top casing, the ability to not be on fire, and eventually Hijinks itself. A KO was served up by the pizza bot. Finally, in the main event, we had a Season 5 rematch, as Endgame went up against Hypershock. Shock's speed was disabled quickly, and soon Hypershock was too, as it was put on its side for a KO. It wasn't nearly as close a match as it was in the original Season 5 match. And that was it. We're getting very, very close to the actual field of 32. And I am looking forward to the tournament. I know I say that all the time, but I am very, very excited. I have no idea who's going to wind up in the tournament, but whoever we get, it's going to be some very good high-intensity action. And of course, I will be covering every episode until the end. And in the next episode, it's robot fighting time.